Your deadline's on the 23rd.
It's just busy day.
Okay, well, sorry. Stop, everybody talking. What are you asking?
Mentor meetings, my understanding
Ours
is
is separate to theirs.
so there will be separate.
Yeah, okay, good. So then, yes, the board meeting will be the 23rd, but it's the AGM as well, and it shouldn't affect everybody.
No, it's just
busy.
application deadline. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
So then Oshawa, we have a lunch and learn. We have networking in the treetops. So the Treetop Eco Adventure Park, June the 19th. That's a Thursday night. And if you want to do it, Ryan, you're welcome, but I'm not really into it.
I gave you the link
What
so
is
you could
it?
look at it.
It's like Snow Ridge Court, $45.
Test 1, 2.
If you want to join in the Treetop Adventure, like doing this.
Otherwise, it's only
I wouldn't want to do that. You'd have to like be in special clothes and everything.
Who was the one that came in here that had that adventure park thing that they were doing over there?
Here, let's get through this thing.
Right. So no.
I don't know.
So then there's Buffalo Wild Wings, simply networking in the evening. What day is that? June the 25th? It's a Wednesday. I can do that.
I have hockey Wednesday nights.
I can do this one. I'll say Teresa.
You're gonna have wings.
Business for Breakfast with Rogers Anderson. That's the Scugog Chamber. Those are boring to attend. Business phones.
That's the only one
and
they
they're
had.
far. I even say that.
Yeah, I don't even like to drive that far. I got to be up really early. No thanks. So I don't think we like any of the ones in June, do we?
There wasn't that many.
Well, what about that? What about that lunch and learn for Oshawa there? So we.
But I'm going to Oshawa.
Okay.
So then Ajax, you're going to.
What about Clarington? We didn't go to.
There's no events in Clarington yet, and
Just the
Whitby has
fall.
nothing.
Can I ask, I noticed Heart of
As of
Networking,
now,
is
they
that
don't have
something that we're still considering pursuing? 'Cause
Yeah.
That was one, I mean, it's $25, but I'm just wondering.
Yeah, we didn't put it on here.
No. But out of that international one, we had 4 come through. Is that something, is it because there was a larger group, or is it coming from our?
It's because it takes 4 hours in the middle of the day. It's a waste of
From
time.
11 to 2, unless I just go from 12 to 1:30.
Yeah. Because it is a waste of. Like I was going, but you start at 11, so you leave here at 10:30, and then you leave there at 2:30, right?
No,
You leave there at 2.
I used to leave about 1:45.
Yeah,
when I did
still
mine.
4 hours. It was like, I think it's a waste of money. Waste of time. Like if you go once and check. Steve, like it's good to go maybe 3 times a year, but
Well, that's
it's
why
a
I'm
lot of
wondering
money
if
to
it's
spend
something.
4 hours at an event. Like it's not a lot of money. It's not the money. It's a lot
Doesn't
of
mean that there
time.
won't be anything for the Whitby. It just
Yes.
hasn't been on the calendar yet. So.
That's why I'm asking specifically for June, because if there's only 2 and you're looking for something else, I wasn't thinking once
Yeah.
a month because it's just something
Yeah.
different
I just don't see, like I struggle to find the value in that
in
one.
that one. Fair enough.
That's all.
Okay, so. Yeah.
We're good.
So you got them all marked, and I'll just.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then you're taking Melanie's events.
Yeah,
The
this
Wednesday night?
Wednesday. This Wednesday
Yeah.
is her board meeting.
So then Heart of Networking I will add on here, and Patrice, you find the information, and then we'll vote for you to go in June. Okay, I shall file save as.
And what I do
And where am I going to save this? Under, where can we save it? On Dropbox, so that you can go in and, wait, did you save it in Dropbox before?
I haven't saved it in Dropbox yet. I just want
Okay.
to look at it. Once it gets started, I'll just.
That's fine the way it is.
And
Just do you have an?
I'm going to put it under
calendar?
operations.
Okay.
you didn't add the seminars that were taking place in the office.
No.
Everybody
So
No.
So
These
I-
are just
So are there any meetings that need to be covered, or that's already covered?
just Melanie's, and I don't know. You're changing the business basic one
Good
around.
morning.
No, that's in June. I
Well,
don't know.
I'm with Business Basics. One of us is leading it, so we'll be here
And that's-
regardless.
No, but she just changed the date
Oh.
because of the RGM or
The RGA is conflicting with it.
RGA.
Oh, because
No,
of
Matt,
there's-
Sorry, the
regional
conference, the regional meeting we're having is conflicting with it.
That's
It's
all
going
I'm
to
saying.
be the 10th and the 11th. So
Leslie Hughes, but you're going to be here with when Leslie Hughes does her blog. That's on the end of the month, the 29th.
hers is in the morning anyway.
Yeah, it's in the morning.
So,
I'll
okay.
have to look, Patrice. and
June
see
the
what
4th
was
is
her
you.
evening.
We've got the mentor meeting and the banking on May
Yeah.
12th. We've got the conference on May 10th and 11th. So the 11th, the Tuesday night, we'll technically go out. If you want to go out, you don't have to. You know, the whole
Are we
dinner
staying
thing.
downtown?
No, it's here.
Oh, wait. What about the?
So the regional meeting
What about
here.
the SBEC?
It's only in September.
What
moved
the,
it. the regional
person.
MEDTE conference. Yeah.
Oh, they moved it to September?
Yeah, so then we'll have a day for just SBEX before, and then they'll have a day for all the One Network.
I don't know.
So that's going to move. So this is the regional meeting, which will change.
So just a question, when it's the 11th and 12th, right? Is that right?
Yeah, 10th
So
and
will they be
11th,
going
sorry.
out that evening too, probably again like they did last year?
Calendar.
Yeah, that's what I just said. Just said you can come if you don't have to. It's up to everybody. So I've just changed that to regional meeting. And then we have a conference. I'm going to the UIT Innovation Conference.
Yeah, Betty keeps asking me if I'm going to be there too.
No, because she wants to charge us. In all cases, go one at a time. It's really unless we do
You're saying that maybe I went to the one that was for this tonight.
networking event, it doesn't make any sense to be two, especially if it's team
And you're sending one message. It doesn't make sense.
and you'll stand together, and then it's just a waste of time. So I wouldn't.
Well, like
it's tiring.
we're not both staying there together, correct?
No, there's no point.
So I'm going to a gala this Saturday by myself. Should be fun.
Good morning.
I've not done that before. We're going to QuickBooks next week, so DIT is doing a look good online here. There's quite a few people booked into it. The event I might have to cancel is the BACD advisory event because there doesn't seem to be a lot of people.
No, it's just that one
Well,
fellow.
okay.
we had the newsletter come out.
I don't understand how we're doing
There
it.
was a few, and
he's not responding to me.
there is only just one.
Might be the speaker though.
There's three.
Yes, but you don't have to speak.
Meditation is that there's less cortical thinning with aging. That's most pronounced in the anterior cingulate cortex, that area we were talking about, involved in the integration of thinking and feeling. And there's some suggestive findings that some form of contemplative or religious practice can reduce the cognitive...
Meditations to train your brain. Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
We're all here.
No, these people are Teresa Shaver from
Maybe
Jordan.
she's joining.
No.
Like Rakesh, do you know who that is? So maybe that's one of the people.
I should be hearing David. That is to David, right? That I'm sending this to.
He must know Teresa.
Yeah, he does.
So maybe they were just speaking amongst. And Teresa had another.
Yeah, but it's 9:33.
Yep. Should we start him?
And this means that it's muted, right?
That your microphone is on.
How do I mute it?
No, you would just press. I don't think you have a microphone. For example, laptops have a microphone built in, so you have to press that.
I don't have to.
I don't think you have to because you don't have a microphone. Unless there's something picking up.
Good morning. Hello. Hi. Hi. Who's this? It's Adele.
Hello, can everybody hear me?
Hi, David. How are you?
Yes.
Okay. Can everybody see the screen?
No.
No.
Oh, I can see the screen where pointer is moving.
Okay, good. All right, so hopefully you logged in online too. Like there's an online
access?
Yeah,
So you're
I
on the webinar? Do you see the
Trying
Selling
to
for
see.
Success screen? Do you see the Selling for Success screen?
No.
Not yet.
No, you're not online?
I'm online, but all I see is Boomer right now over there.
Yeah, Boomer. Okay, that's good. You
Okay.
see Selling for Success or no?
Now I see it.
Okay, good.
Selling for Success.
All right, so is everybody here?
Hi, I'm
Joe
here.
here?
I haven't gotten online yet, but you can proceed and I'll do it. It's Susan.
Okay. Susan. Okay,
Yeah.
Dolores is here. Dolores, can you hear me? Dolores, you there? Okay. So, is Joe here?
I'm here, David.
Hey, Dolores, do you want to welcome everybody, Dolores, and just say, what this is all about?
I do thank everyone for taking the time and coming out, and I know that it's going to be an interesting beginning to this series.
Yeah,
so welcome everyone, and also a very heartfelt thank you to Joe from Sun Life for sponsoring this, and hopefully we'll get some really good information. Actually, not hopefully, I know for sure 100% we'll get some really great information. Thank you.
For sure. Is Joe on the call yet, or is he here?
I don't know.
I don't see him either. Okay.
I don't see him, yeah.
Yeah, I don't either yet. All right. Well, I just want to welcome everybody, and just to let you know, this is the first of 8 sessions, so hopefully you'll be able to be here all 8 weeks. I am going to record this, so that's kind of cool, and hopefully that'll work. And I'm just kind of testing this out a little bit too, and hoping everything does in fact work well for us today and moving forward. This is an 8-week series, as I mentioned. We're going to help you really get going and sell for success, and really move your business into hopefully the next gear in the next 8 weeks. I'm really thrilled that Joe Ferrero from Sun Life Insurance in Richmond Hill is sponsoring this, and really thrilled that we were able to make the marriage between the Vaughan Business Enterprise Center, who helps numerous people with workshops, ongoing workshops, and one-on-one consulting. And now you have a new office too, right, Dolores? Dolores?
Yeah, sorry, I keep muting myself so that you don't hear the background.
Oh, okay. So you have a new office, and it's all pretty exciting.
Yes,
so,
it is.
you know what? Let's get going. If you have questions, write it down in the meeting chat. If you got background noise, try and, mute yourself. Yeah. And I just want to, again, welcome everybody. And let's get going, because we've got a really full-on seminar this morning. So it's Selling for Success, and what we're going to look at is, over the next 8 weeks, hopefully we're going to get you masterminding and teaming up. That's what this is about too. Is it's a bit of a mastermind event as well. We're going to have learning, homework. There's going to be accountability, teamwork, and hopefully at the end of it you'll have a new relationship to selling. So that's my goal for the next 8 weeks. So what we're going to look at in terms of the sales course is to first let's know ourselves. Then we're going to look at knowing our niche, warming up the sales calls so that if you do have to make calls, that they're warm calls, they're not cold calls. Develop a sales action plan. I'm curious, like a lot of us don't even have a sales action plan, where we have, what are we going to do every day? How are we going to, make business happen? What are our targets and numbers? We're going to look at selling. Really, a lot of people kind of have this sort of bad taste in their mouth about selling, and really selling is just a good conversation. That's all it is. It's just a conversation. We're going to also look at overcoming the fear of selling and cold calling and prospecting and being with people. And really, at the end of the day, it's all about relationships, right? We'll look at asking really good questions, the power of asking powerful questions, the power of staying in touch and not giving up, just staying in touch, nurturing the relationships that you do foster and grow, and we'll look a little deeper into that relationships really are the key to your success and to sales success. So let's get going. Welcome everybody. I see Adele, I see Dolores, all these people. So just thank you so much for being here on this Monday morning, and way to go for wanting to be better. So in order to begin a conversation with any prospect or client, or maybe you're at a networking event or a business conference, you've got to really, instead of kind of saying how great you are and you're the best, you've got to really let them know what it is you do for them and share the benefits with your of your service or your products with your prospects and clients. So what I want to find out are from you, and you can write some of them down, or if you want to speak, that's cool too. What are some of the outcomes a client or prospect would get from working with you? What are some of the outcomes a client or prospect would get from working with you? So let's say you've worked with a client. What have you done for them? How have you made their lives better? How have you improved their bottom line? How have you been able to, what results have you been able to get for them? So take a few moments and kind of write this down, all right? And hopefully you can write this down at home, or if you want to share in the meeting chat, I really, really appreciate that. Okay, so I'll just be quiet for a couple minutes and let you work this out. All right. Whenever you're ready, start letting me know if you want to type or talk. I'm always open to, voice. Can everybody hear me?
Hello?
Yes.
Well, I'll go.
Okay. Yeah, good.
I'm having with my internet this morning, so I'm just on the phone. It's Susan.
Hey, Susan.
Hi. I put problem solving, sorting through options, and weighing out possibilities, prioritizing, zeroing in on viable directions, decision making.
Wow, so you got quite a bit, right?
Mhm.
That's good. And what do you do, Susan?
I'm a career consultant.
Oh, okay. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah. So, is there, one big nugget that you really help people sort out, that those that you serve?
Trying to find the right new direction with work. So if they're feeling the need for a change, whatever that might be, whether it's job, a new company, a new position within the same company, a new career, helping them to sort things.
Yeah, so really helping people sort things out and sort of determine what's possible and what's next for them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So when you
and then
start and then sorry?
And then how to proceed.
Okay.
Effectively.
Excellent. Okay.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So when you start to talk like this with your clients, their ears are going to perk up. They're going to be interested because it's what you're coming at them with is, hey, here's how I can help you. Here's what's in it for you. Okay? So that was a beautiful example, Susan. So I really appreciate that. Does anybody else want to share?
Sure, I can share.
Okay, jump in.
My name is Rakesh, and we are into printing and signage business. So there are two ways we help our customers. One is, let's say, providing complete solution, is reducing their headache for their signage, which means if they have any signage needs, we will provide everything that they need for the sign, big or small, from graphic design to print or production and installation.
What do you really do?
What do we really do?
Yeah.
We do all of these things.
Okay. But what are the outcomes?
Outcome.
When I order a sign from you or I get my graphic design from you, what does that enable me to do?
Reduce your, let's say if you're starting a new business or moving to a location, we will take all of your headache away from you for your signage needs.
What if I don't have any headaches?
Well, then maybe you're not the best customer for us.
Okay, well, wait, Rakesh. So I want to challenge you here a little bit, okay? So really, what is signage, proper signage, graphic design, print, what does that really enable me to do?
Provide exposure.
Yeah, now you're talking. And when you provide exposure, what are you really helping me do?
Get more customers, basically.
Yeah, now you're talking.
Okay.
We help you get more customers.
Right.
And how you do that is by, designing your signage, designing your print, designing your your graphics, so that you look phenomenal in front of your customers.
Okay.
Isn't that better than, taking away my headaches?
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
Help you get more customers in a timely manner.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. Now you're talking. So that's the outcome I'm looking for. What are those outcomes? Like I see Adele, she helps people get out of their own way, break bad habits, and meet their goals every time. But let's go deeper. What is it that you actually do? What are those outcomes? When I break a bad habit, that pertains to what? What bad habits? What goals are you helping them meet? So I really want you to dig deep when you're working on this question. What are some of the outcomes a client or prospect gets from working with you? So Rakesh, good one, and I really appreciate your volunteering, okay, on that, because that's exactly what I wanted to get at. What you really do is you help your clients get more business. How you do it is by what the services and products that you offer to your clients, right? So that was good. Anybody else want to share?
I guess I can go next. This is Steve.
Hey, Steve, welcome.
Thank you. I'm in the medical devices business. I'm a new franchisee, and I've just bought a distribution territory in Ontario. So I work with health practitioners such as chiropractors. So ultimately, I sell rehab equipment. So what the outcome a client would get from working with me is becoming a better practitioner that I sponsor. So that's one. So they become a better practitioner by learning through training seminars. And I guess the other factor, I mean, this is very much a commodity, but we have a lot of exclusive brands where if they did business with us, that they would better serve their patients with exclusive technology in the country.
Okay. All right. And what is when you help them be a better practitioner? What does that mean to them? Like what's the outcome for them?
Well, they can serve their patients better.
And what does that enable? What does that allow for? What happens when you serve your patients? Oop, I think I lost you there. Steve, you still there? Yeah, I lost you there. Anybody else want to chime in? Okay, so Sandy's writing. Can everybody hear me still?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
They're healthier, and they have a better experience to their clinics.
Okay, you're back.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, now I can hear you. You faded out there. Okay, so they're healthier and they have a better experience, correct? That to me would be sort of the key benefit. And how you do that is by, the training programs or the business development programs.
Yes, they have a better.
So that. Yeah, it's just chiming out there on my end. And then, I'm seeing Sandy, we help fitness facilities and professionals build successful.
Experience at the clinic.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so the experience is everything in business these days, right? So having a better experience, when they have a better experience, they're more apt to come back. They're more apt to tell other people. Am I right, Steve? Okay. For some reason, I'm not hearing them, so I'm going to move on. But it's really important that you get really clear on the outcomes a client or prospects gets from working with you. How do you really affect change? What's that bottom line result? And how is it translated in their life and or business? So really important. That's an important point. And I want, this week, for sure, work on it. Just take a few moments just to work on this. What do you actually do for your clients? How do you help your clients? How do you change or improve their life or business? What is the experience you want your customers to have? So take a few moments to work on that. Yeah, Carolyn says if there's no outcome, there's no point in doing anything. No kidding. And Sandy's typing is off, but still, she helps Pilates and mind-body programs attract new clients, retain existing clients, and generate incremental revenue. Bang on, Sandy. That's it. That's what's going to get people kind of wanting to have a conversation with you, wanting to, meet with you, wanting to engage with you, because you're helping them get the goals and the results they want in their practice and or business or life. So I'll just be quiet here, and if you can work on this screen, how do you help your clients? How do you change or improve clients' life or business for the better? And what's the experience that you want your customers to have? Another minute on this.
David?
Yeah?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Hi, it's Lisa.
Hey, Lisa.
Hi. Are we supposed to be able to write on these lines?
No. No.
Okay. Just make
it's
our
a
own
webinar.
notes.
It's only a view-only mode.
So it's only making our own notes, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Thanks.
At the end, I'll give you the opportunity if you want the slides. I will email every week the slides to everyone in on the call. Okay?
Okay. Thanks.
Okay. Okay, another moment on this. First question is really important. How do you actually help your clients? What are the steps? What are the actions that you take in order to help your clients? So this is kind of the how do you do what you do. This really is where your magic is in terms of how you differentiate yourself from your competitors. So is there a process perhaps that you work with and walk your clients through to help them get results? Do you do an initial consultation? Do you do an action plan for them? Do you help them walk through that action plan? So that's how do you actually help your clients? When they come to you, Rakesh, for example, for print, do you do Do you look at what they currently are doing? Do you get clear as to what their goals and objectives are, who their clients are, what's the feel and vibe they want to get across in their print and promotional marketing material? Are you clear on sort of the overall impression and image they want? That's this question. So how do you actually help your clients? Anybody want to volunteer and answer?
Okay, I will start. I'm Rakesh.
Okay, thanks, Rakesh.
One is, it depends on the kind of product. If somebody is coming for print, let's say, if they are new business, and then they will look for complete solution. For example, they may not have graphic design separately, so they would prefer a bundle deal where they say, oh, we do everything. Like we do the graphic design, we do the printing, and we give them that option. Somebody who is already printing somewhere else, they would look for one of the two other things, either quick turnaround or a better price.
Right.
So they might be in a bind and say, oh, you know what, my regular printer takes a week or two. Can you guys do it in 2 days or tomorrow?
Right.
So if they're looking for the signage, then there is a lot more flexibility in terms of what they might need. A lot of time, signage, what I have noticed, that they are looking for value, or not, I shouldn't say value. They're looking for more customers, how to get more customers through their signage, to get their message across as to what they want to convey to their customers.
Right. You want to, and also to help attract their attention, correct?
Yes. Yeah. So we show them the examples of our own work and our designs, so that they get a confidence that yes, we can come up with ideas on some kind of graphic design that will attract their customers.
Right. Excellent. Thank you for that. That's amazing. Let's go on to the second question. How do you actually change or improve a client's life or business for the better? We kind of touched on that. Sandy, are you available to answer this? Because I really liked your answer. Sandy, are you there? No? Okay. Carolyn is writing, you've got to understand their needs first and foremost. That would be a good one for the first one. And as I said, I just share Sandy, who's a participant on the call. She sells Pilates equipment to professional fitness facilities and Pilates mind-body programs. And how she changes her client's life is that, again, she wrote, she helps them attract new clients, retain existing clients, and generate incremental revenue. Those are amazing improvements in changing a client's life for the better. And it's a great place to start and have a business and sales conversation. And last question is, what's the experience you want your customers to have? Who'd like to share that? Who'd like to share that? Anybody? Nobody?
I didn't get to that one yet, but I can just sort of say it off the cuff.
Okay. Is that Suzanne again?
Yeah, it's Susan. Demonstrating belief in their ability to move forward, I think, is really important.
Yeah.
Giving them opportunity to feel positive, that they can reach their goals, and but also doing that in both a caring way, but a very practical way as well. So helping them to see what is viable and doable and realistic, and what may not be, or what might be some of the challenges in a particular option they're considering. Maybe they need to go back to school for 2 years, and they haven't really done enough research to realize that.
So empowering those you work with, giving them clarity and also the confidence to make that next move.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That would be the experience that you want your customers to have, right? And that's another place to start when you're having a sales conversation with someone. Clarity, confidence, and empowerment.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice place to be.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's really important, as we begin the sales, 8-week sales program here, the Monday morning sales clinics, really to know yourself first. One way to know yourself first is to really become a student of the game. Really know your industry. Start researching your industry. Research that helps support your business case. For example, back last fall, I worked with, I got to teach a group of professional organizers, and they have research that states that the average business owner wastes 9 days a year looking for lost files and paperwork. So when they share that kind of a messaging or that kind of data or research in their sales conversations at a networking event, when you're on the phone with someone for the first time, when you start sharing that kind of data, all of a sudden it gives you credibility, number one, and number two, it's a much different conversation, because what a professional organizer does is they give you the gift of those 9 days. What would you do with 9 extra days this year? What would you do? Because, according to their stats and studies, the average business owner wastes 9 days a year looking for lost files and paperwork. I think I can relate to that, and I'm sure other people on the call can as well. A client of mine, a business machine computer cleaner and repair guy, knows, based on a university study, that there are more germs on a computer keyboard at work than there are on a toilet seat. He actually started to use that in his scripting and in his messaging. And when he spoke at a networking event and he went up to introduce himself, he actually shared that university study that shows that there are more germs on your computer keyboards at work than there are on a toilet seat.
And what was his business?
His business was he went in and he cleaned up your business machines and changed cartridges and refilled all the inks. And boy, I'll tell you, people really started to pay attention when he shared that stat. So it's really important to hone up on facts and data and studies and research about your industry that you can put into a conversation, right? A vitamin company used a Harvard study. And Harvard, once you say Harvard, people go, whoa, it must be true, right? That states that we're getting 30% less nutritional value in our daily intake of fruits and vegetables each day. And they said, if you're not getting enough, fruits and vegetables, according to Harvard studies, then you want to take this, this supplement. This will help. They didn't even have to say anything else, right? They just said, your Harvard studies show you're getting 30% less nutritional value in the daily intake of fruits and vegetables each day. This will help. And it was that simple, right?
Yeah.
So why don't you take a moment, do you know any facts, data, studies, and or research about your industry that you can put into your sales conversations? Take a moment. You can write them down, and I'll ask you to share them in a sec. I hope you're all learning. Anybody have any facts or data, studies, research that you know about your industry that you can include in your sales conversations?
Well, I just came upon one that the average person now will change careers or jobs at least 7 times in a lifetime.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So you help them, be
much
prepared
more
for change, right?
Than in the past. Yeah, people don't stay with the same company or even in the same career for as long as they used to.
Right.
And often it's because of necessity, but not always.
Yeah, changes in the workplace, corporate restructuring, all that. Yeah.
Right.
So that's an important fact and figure to share in your conversations. You know, and to begin using that as well. So there's a few things that you can have conversations about. One is the facts and figures, the data, how you help your clients, the outcomes they get, the success stories, and then what's that experience. So all of a sudden, when you start having conversations, based on these sort of ins, I guess, as it were. The conversations, the sales and business conversations, it takes it to a whole new level. People are going to want to hear from you.
Yeah.
So that's great work. And Sandy, you're sharing that in 10 sessions with Pilates, you feel better. 20 sessions, you look better. In 30 sessions, you have a completely new body. Wow. Those are pretty impressive stats and studies, right? If you want to look, feel, and be better and have a new body, then Pilates is for you. Excellent. Great work so far. So if you're going to really want to begin to know the benefits of what your business does for your clients, you've got to, be a student of the game. Look towards, always be researching. Do your market research. Look for market data. You can do that on government websites. You can do that on industry and trade association websites. Joining your local trade association or your business trade association, for example, they've got lots of market data and research. I also like, and I've shared this with a couple people on the call, going to Google, and up top you'll see Google News, and then just click on news stories about your industry, and that's a great way to. And then you subscribe to the Google News alerts as well. So that's another really good way to become an ongoing student of what's going on in your industry. And then, of course, ask your current clients, why they like you, why they bought your goods and services. You'd be surprised. We sometimes we're reluctant to do that, but your current clients will tell you why they like you. And you can say, Joe, this is what our clients have come to like us for and count us for. Would you like those kind of results for your business? It's a much different place to begin a sales and a business conversation when you start sharing ideas, numbers, research, and success stories. So let's move on. The key is, we're looking at knowing thyself as we start this 8-week journey, and really to know your value. So, the places to know your value, again, is to research and ask your clients. But you got to know what value is. A lot of us don't really know the true definition or the meaning of value. And in my definition that I use, I learned a number of years ago. And value, from a business point of view, is to understand the benefits of your product, your service, your brand, your relationship, minus cost equals value. So what are the benefits of your product? What are the benefits of your service? What are the benefits of the relationship that you have with clients? What are the benefits of the brand? Minus cost equals values. That's a really important point to remember. And some examples of benefits, like a product benefit, is spinach. Why? Because it eliminates free radicals. It has antioxidants. It prevents cancer. It's really super healthy. It's nutritious. It's got vitamin K, which is good for your eyes. It's inexpensive, and Popeye loved it. It's known as a green superfood. And it's loaded with these benefits. So when you start to share like those benefits with your clients or your prospects, all of a sudden price doesn't matter. So remember the definition of value is the sum of all your benefits minus cost equals your value. So if you've got a service, for example, a really good example of a service that's loaded with benefits is FedEx. FedEx is, their slogan is, when it absolutely positively has to get there overnight, next day delivery or else. That's a benefit. When you've got to get your package from, Vaughan or Durham region in Whitby to Montreal tomorrow morning by 9:30, you know that you're going to send it FedEx. You can rely on them, you can count on them to do just that, and you're going to pay whatever it takes to get it there, because you know what, your client, has to get that package. They have to. A really good example of a brand benefit, and I don't know if we're all there yet in terms of where we're at in our business, but you want to start to build on your brand. That's why we got people like Rakesh on the call, because he can help you with your logo and your look and feel. But good examples of brand benefits are, McDonald's, Coca-Cola, and Heinz. I mean, if your 2-year-old knows McDonald's by sight, I bet. They know what's going on in there. And a really good example of a relationship benefit is TD Bank. I really like those two old guys. It's open till Sunday and late. So you have a relationship with TD Bank. You can count on them to be open until 8, and now on Sundays too, right? So that's a good example of a relationship benefit. People will pay. People will switch banks just because of that, just because they're open on the weekends and late, and also on Sundays too, because now with work and life being so busy, we can count on that. We can rely on TD Bank. We can count on brands like Coca-Cola and McDonald's. Yeah, you know what? They might be really bad for us from a health point of view, but you know that if you're going to go to McDonald's in France, or you're going to go to McDonald's in Markham or Richmond Hill or Vaughan, you're going to get the same food and the same experience anywhere you go, right? So you can count on that brand to deliver consistently, time and time again. There's no guesswork, right? Everybody clear on being able to understand and recognize your benefits? Where we play as small business owners, what's really important is to really get clear as to what are the benefits of your product, like spinach, and what's that true benefit of your service. What does your service do that nobody else can do? So, like, for example, Rakesh, we help you get more business. We help you get more customers. That's a benefit. That's worth sharing. For Sandy in the Pilates business, we help you, in 30 sessions, you can have a completely new body that you're totally proud of. That's a benefit. Susan, we help to empower. We help to give you clarity. We help to give you the confidence that you need in order to make career changes. Those are benefits.
To reach your goals, hopefully.
Yeah,
to identify your goals and to reach them. Yeah.
Yeah. So really important to if you offer a service, what are 3 benefits you think will matter most to your prospective customer? If you sell a product, what are 3 benefits do you think will make a difference to your prospective clients? And how can you enhance the image or impression a client has of you and your business? Can you think of 3 essential tactics you can take to drive home the image you want to be known for in the marketplace? In other words, what can your clients count on you for? Take a few moments just to work through those, and we'll take them up as answers. Just take a few moments to work through those.
Just go through them again. 3 benefits for your customer, and what was the second one?
Yeah, like what are 3 service? If you offer a service, what are 3 benefits you think matter most to your prospective customer? Can you see the screen I've got up?
I have not been able to get into it, so I'm just doing the phone thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
If you sell a product, what are 3 benefits that you think will make a difference to your prospective clients? And
okay.
And in other words, what can your clients count on you for?
That's the second one?
That's the third one. So it's either if you have a service, what are 3 benefits you think will matter most? If you have a product, what do you think 3 benefits will matter most? And I guess the second one would be what can your clients count on you for? Can everybody hear? Got a lot of people on mute. We should be done on time too today, so please type in if you have any questions.
I don't see where you can type in and ask.
It's on the screen. It's on your meeting chat. There's a meeting chat. You've got to go online.
I am.
And connect
I see it
online.
now. Yeah, I see it now.
Okay, who's got, if you've got a service, who's got 3 benefits do you think will, rock your client's world? Anybody?
David, Steve, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. I guess I can share my 3. Again, what are my benefits? Again, local training programs. I don't see that my competition really promotes this. They sell their equipment like I do, but they don't really promote the fact that they do anything regarding training, whereas we do. The second point would be new technologies. We're very innovative. And the third point would be that all our technologies are Health Canada approved, where a fact in the industry is that 15% of technologies are not Health Canada approved, so clients better be aware of that.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess another benefit would be, many referrals to, many references to share why they are better working with our solutions.
Okay. So good success stories to share.
Correct.
And if you've got good success stories, they can model those success stories for their own practice. Correct, Steve?
Correct.
Okay, good. I like the fact that the training you offer the training. That's support, ongoing support. So you're there to walk with them in case anything was to go wrong or awry. Right?
Right.
Yeah. Excellent. Well done. Well done. How about somebody who offers a service? Are there benefits? I see Adele. The benefits to your service is stop compulsive eating. Trust yourself. Yeah, a lot of us lack that. And you help break the patterns that lead us to feeling out of control. So you're going to be a lot more healthier. You're going to have a healthier relationship with food. And a lot of us eat for Adele. For those that don't know, Adele helps you change personal habits as it relates to eating and dieting and nutrition, and she's got a methodology that she uses to help you get control of your life. So you're not an emotional eater so much anymore. You're more conscious of the choices you're making. So that was really well done. And Rakesh, thanks, man. Quick turnaround time. Anything else that you offer? Quick turnaround time.
I was thinking of Rakesh here. I was thinking of more benefits that will directly, help them. I can define a lot of things, but something that my customer will really value that I could not. I'm yet to think about it, actually.
Okay. Well, I think quick turnaround time's a good start, but I think we've already discussed the fact that, you help them, number one is you help them break through the clutter and get recognized by their prospects and clients.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's a big thing in this day and age. I mean, there's millions of messages traded on Facebook every day. We're bombarded by emails and noise and clutter and tweets and YouTube videos. There's just so much noise and clutter. You actually can help your clients cut through that clutter and stand out from the crowd a little bit better. Would that be a benefit, you think, Rakesh?
Yeah, stand out.
Love
the crowd.
Yeah. So I really encourage you, as part of your homework, is really get clear on the benefits of your offer, right? And then
can I share mine?
Yeah, let's hear yours.
Okay. Focusing in and narrowing down where you want to go. So, some people are needing to do a lot of career exploration. They're not sure where they want to go. And some people want to switch jobs or switch a position within a company. So they may need more job search support.
Yeah.
So it's whatever direction they're trying to go in. So that would be one. And then understanding and implementing effective strategies. So that would relate a lot more to job search.
Yeah.
And then...
Well, and also getting the results they want, too, right? Everybody wants that job.
Strategies, yeah. So a lot of people shy away from networking. They want to use very traditional mainstream strategies, which are not effective. And then encouragement, support to follow through and achieve the work goals that you've set up with the support of your career consultant and through the ups and downs of the process.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of ups and downs.
You're going to walk them through the ups and downs because there's going to be,
helping them.
They could do everything right and still not get the result they want, right?
Help them to assess and make decisions because there's constantly new options and possibilities presenting themselves, and it can get overwhelming and you can lose your focus.
Yeah, good, excellent, well done. Really important to, really be present and get aware of the benefits because that's really what people want. You've heard of, that your clients and your prospects are listening to the What's in It for Me, WIIFM radio station. And, what's in it for me? What are you going to do for me? And it's really important to really be clear in your conversations with your clients exactly and be able to communicate what they're going to get from working with you. Okay? And really, really can't stress that enough. And you can use that not only in your sales conversations, but here we've got some sample value propositions, for example. You can use that on your business cards. You can use that on your website. So here's some examples of really getting clear as to the value, right, the benefits of your offering, and using them in more of a, not just a sales, in your sales conversations, but also in your marketing material. So here's a weak value proposition. Here's a company, we sell insurance. So does that inspire or move you to take action? What about we help families and individuals protect their most important assets? That's a stronger value proposition, right? That's the true, the true benefit of insurance. Here's another example. Weak value proposition. We're the leading provider of multimedia advertising services. A stronger one is we help businesses improve their bottom line. Everybody wants that, right? More money, less work, that kind of thing. Here's another example. This is Nike, actually. We sell shoes and athletic gear. That's a weak value proposition. Their mission statement or their value proposition is we bring inspiration and innovation to every athlete in the world. Isn't that I don't know. To me, that's a little more juicier than we sell shoes and athletic gear. Like, big deal, right? What are you really doing? Plus we make you look cool, right? Some of those running shoes are pretty cool. I like the neon ones now. So I want you to, go back a few moments in time where we were looking at some of the benefits. What do you think is the most important end result you get for your clients? The one thing, that one nugget. So Rakesh, I think we've talked about it already. You help, your clients get get business, right?
Yes.
So go back a few moments, fine tune that benefits, the benefits, and write a value proposition, one line that's kind of you think is going to really, really get people's heads turning and want have them sort of calling you and clamoring to work with you. So I want you to write your value proposition with that one key benefit you think that's going to really, really get heads a turning.
Okay, David Rakesh here.
Okay, Rakesh, what's your value proposition now?
I just thought of something. So, convert each sign into a silent salesman.
Okay. I love it, man.
That's really good.
I like
Turn
it.
each
Okay.
to a what? A silent statement?
A silent salesman. Convert each sign into a silent salesman.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Do you want to share yours?
Oh, I don't think it's very good yet.
Okay. So you got to work on it.
Yeah.
Anybody else have one?
I mean, I'll share it, but I think it needs a lot of work.
Okay.
I guide you to know what you want to do next, how to do it, and to do it.
You're close, you know. I think, you know. What about you answer the what's next? You know, in your career or something like that. But you're close. You don't need a lot of work. I think you're closer than you think.
Okay. Yeah, I just think I need some more interesting words in there, but I just couldn't come up with them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I guide you to knowing what's next. Okay. I got to work on it. But anyway.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We're going to hear it next week. It's going to be part of your homework. Anybody else have one they want to share? Anyone else? All right. Let's move on. I was going to show you some examples, but I think for the sake of time, no. Maybe I will next week. Really important to discuss the value statement. So here's kind of what I want you to do. I want you to work on your value statement this week with a buddy or a colleague, okay? And get their input. It's a little bit of homework, okay? Get their input and get their feedback on how you can make your value statement really juicy. And next week we're going to hear some of them off the top of the call, okay? The other thing I want you to start doing this week is really become a student of your industry. You know, go into Google and subscribe to Google News alerts about your industry. And next week when we reconvene on the call, I want you to share like a interesting tidbit of information about your industry that you learned, okay? And I'll share how this actually how it actually works and pays off in a sales conversation. I had a client back in, I guess it was like the recession, you know, when the recession hit in 2008, and her business was, she was doing home staging. And she came into my office for a coaching session. She said, you know, oh my gosh, the bottom's fallen out in the home staging business. I'm not getting any business. So what I did with her, I said, first of all, breathe, because she was really distraught. And we went on to Google, and I said, let's see what's going on in your industry. And we found a story out of Florida, and that kind of surprised me, because you remember Florida was really hit hard by the recession, especially in the real estate market. And it was a news story out of a Florida newspaper that said that homes that were staged were getting 9% more in the average sale of the house, and they were selling much faster than homes that weren't staged. So what we did is we started to use this market research in storyline in her scripting. And so when she called a real estate agent or broker, she would use that story. She would say, you know, hey, Joe, you know, this is Deborah from XYZ Home Staging, and homes that are staged are getting, you know, 9% more in the resale value of the house, and they're selling faster. Is that a result you'd like for yourself, for your clients? So when she asked that question, when she phrased her opening statement or a prospecting call or a cold call in that way, who on earth, if you're in real estate, doesn't want to sell, you know, houses faster and get 9% more in the resale value of the house? Like who? You know? So what happened was she just started to have a lot more success. And she finished the call by saying, you know, I'd love to come in and show you our portfolio and show you how we can get those results for your practice. Do you see how research can actually help you in the sales process?
Yeah.
It can pay really big dividends. So I want, as part of the homework, two things. I want you to practice your value proposition, and then next week find a story or some sort of research tidbit that would you can use in your conversation, your sales conversations. So the first step in selling really begins with market research, knowing yourself, knowing your industry, knowing your client's industry, knowing what's going on in your client's world, and having conversations on how you can help them. Because when you have knowledge, when you know what's going on in your client's world, or you have research like Deborah did for home staging, what happens is, as this screen alludes to, it positions you as an expert. Your sales conversations are a lot different. They're a lot more compelling because now you can tap into what's going on in your client's world, the challenges and the issues that they face. Or you can share, the knowledge, the facts, and the numbers with your client. So it really shows that you know your stuff, and it helps you relate in a much more profound way. I just shared the story of my home stager. So here's your homework this week. I really want you to do this. Like, if you're going to be on this call, you got to just fully be on this call. So number one, share your benefits next week. Do you have a story or research that pertains to your industry or your client's industry that you can start a conversation around? The other thing I want you to really do this week is get a sales mentor. If you're kind of struggling in selling, get somebody who you really like and respect and ask them to be your mentor and have a conversation with them maybe once a month about selling, any challenges you have in selling. And the other challenge I have for you this month, or this week rather, is to get an accountability partner to work with. So an accountability partner is a good friend, a business associate, where you can have a conversation with maybe once or twice a month and, set your goals and make sure that you're both keeping to them, right? So, and to work on your value proposition. So, just work with your value proposition as well. Any questions as we wrap up the call? Any questions? Did you learn anything today?
Yeah, lots.
Okay, so we're going to continue on over the next 8 weeks. If you liked what you heard and you know anybody else who would benefit, let them know. I'm going to record this call and hopefully make the recording available. I'm just testing out technology, so I'm hoping I'm good to go. And that's it for this week's call. Have a really amazing power-packed week. We'll be back next week. Are there any? And I will. Yeah, email me. I'll just write my email here. If you want the PowerPoint, Adele, just email me and I'll send it to you. I'm just going to write my email address here below. And are there any questions before we wrap up this week? And Dolores, are you still there?
I just want to say thank you. You're amazing.
You are too. I love you.
Does everybody agree with me? No.
Yeah. Thanks, Dolores.
Oh, thanks, David. Thank you.
Yeah, if you haven't met Dolores at the Vaughan Business Enterprise Center, you got to meet her. And I know we had another Enterprise Center on the call today too, Teresa from the Durham, the BAC in Durham, the Business Advisory Center Durham. So we had some power-packed people on the call today. So I just want to thank everybody, and I just wish you a beautiful week. Anything you need to say to complete, Dolores? Complete the call?
No, this is fine. Perfect. Just let's.
Okay.
If there is anybody else that you think could benefit, just let them know, and they can join us.
Yeah. And thank you too to Joe Ferrero from Sun Life and the team there. They're helping put this program and making it available so you don't have to pay for it, which is pretty darn good. If you want to take part in the audio, I suggest do what I did. I had to actually phone in because I don't know why, but my audio, and I'm going to check this out this week, my audio wasn't working on the webinar. So you got to, I think you got to do both. You got to click in to the webinar and be on the phone call. So that's kind of what I'm sensing. So I'll try and sort that out next week for everybody. So have a really amazing week, and if you have any questions, just feel free to email me or get in touch with the Vaughan Business Enterprise Center too, right? Yeah. All right. That ends our call. Thank you.
Thank you
Cheers,
so much,
everybody.
David.
My pleasure. Have a really beautiful week, everybody.
Okay. Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.